What does a starter home actually look like and actually cost in BC? Well, I'm going to show you guys this one. Most first-time home buyers or people looking to get into the market think that a house in this price range is going to mean a ton of work, upgrades needed, and maybe they don't have the skill set or they just don't want to take on that work. So I'm going to show you guys what $325,000 gets you right here in Creston BC. Come have a look around with me. First thing you'll notice, driveway, it's gravel, it's not paved or anything, but that's fine. The current owner has done quite a bit of work. She's landscaped this. She wanted it to be a little bit lower maintenance, so she got the river rocks here, did some irrigation so that she doesn't have to worry. She actually, when she's out of town, everything just stays fresh and green. Then recently they had this deck built. So even though it is a lower price point home, still looks super cute. Got a new door, painted it, and they wanted to have the front looking fresh. Then I'll take you around into the back. Stucco exterior, so it's durable. And one of the things that she actually did as well is she had all the windows replaced. She wanted to make it a little bit more efficient. Coming into the backyard, it's fully fenced. She had it fenced because she's got a dog, so she wanted a place to let her dog out while she's at work. And then we also have this outbuilding here, which is garage, shed. I'll take you in there, take you for a bit of a look around. And it's nothing fancy, but it's got concrete floor, which is super nice. You're not on dirt floor. And it's covered storage. It does have the big front opening door. No motor or anything. There was power to the shed at one point, but you'd have to reactivate that if you wanted that. And then come on out. Here, just some storage for your lawnmower and recyclable garbage, stuff like that. And yeah, so some of this fencing was already here and then they did some of it themselves, but it's totally secure if you've got pets and plenty big enough backyard, trampoline if you've got a kid, or patio set. You could have a fireplace back here. And some of the outside, I'll take you around this edge. You can see the gas meter here. So there is gas to the house, which people usually love because it's a gas furnace. It's a little bit cheaper to run than electric right now. Depends on the price of gas at the time. And we've got some patio stones so that it's not messy in the mud or winter coming from your vehicle into the house. This is the back of the house. I'm going to take you through this entrance just because this is what you would normally do if you lived here and you were a buyer. You'd park in the driveway and come in through this way. For a small house, it's actually pretty awesome that it has a mudroom. Have a bench in here, hang up your stuff. I always find that when you walk into a house and it's like a split level or it just goes right into the house, it feels a bit cramped and cluttered to be taking your shoes off. So it is nice that there's a mudroom right here. And then you walk into the kitchen. Once you get into the kitchen, you'll see before she bought it, the cupboards were done. So it's relatively new. New counters, new cupboards, and she's owned it for, I think, about 5 years. But yeah, everything's super functional. Tall cupboards so that you can hide more junk inside, and then you don't have, you gotta be tall to reach this one. But you don't have any space up above between the cupboards and the ceiling. Appliances are relatively new. She bought them since she's owned it. So again, first time home buyer, you don't want to worry about that stuff. The last thing you want after you buy a house is the fridge goes, the stove goes, because you've spent all your money on down payment, getting situated. It's just nice to know that you're not gonna have to worry about any of that stuff in this home. And you can see the flooring. I love this color, nice pale color. Lots of people have been wearing their shoes in the house, but you can't really even tell. Hides the dirt really well. I have a similar color in my house. Then we walk into the living room. It's cozy. It's not super big. This is where the front door leads, so we don't use that door. But how much more space do you need? You know, you've got spot for a couch, chair. You could have a few friends over, or if you've got kids, it's still big enough. You could have a little toy box around. And then we'll come in through here. Once you get into the hallway, it separates left and right into the 2 bedrooms. So I'll just take you into the smaller bedroom first. This is kids' room or spare room. And then it just looks like a regular closet, but it's actually quite big. I'll turn on the light and get you to take a peek in there. Tons of storage, which is awesome. You need, you know, put your Christmas decorations. It was her kitty's room. Could be for that too. But yeah, overall, they've just got a single bed here, but you could fit a queen. You know, it'd be tight, but still fine. Coming through here, take you to the other bedroom. Fits a queen bed, no problem. You've got dresser as well as space for an end table. Closet in this room as well. Shelving, good storage. And again, it's so awesome to have the new windows when, you know, you've got lots of windows, so it'll be great for keeping the temperature down in the summer. And of course, they've got the blackout blinds for sleeping. She does work shift work. And the bathroom. Nothing fancy, nothing too special, but it works. Deep tub, and I'll let you just sneak in past me and go take a look in there. So everything that you need, and we're working with a $325,000 budget. Nothing, if there was one thing that could be upgraded, the thing I would say is perhaps the tub and shower, but it still looks great. Like it doesn't need it. It's just aesthetically, if you wanted to do an upgrade there. Let me think, is there anything else I need to show you guys in the kitchen? No. I'll take you down to the basement and talk a little bit about the utilities. So we have concrete foundation, and this is where the laundry is. Some of the upgrades that the seller has done is this one. This is a big one. She has completely redone the electrical panel. It's now a 200 amp service. So if you ever did want to upgrade to a heat pump or mini split, there's plenty of room. You're not gonna run out of space. Or if you wanted to switch from gas to electric, tons of room in here. Lots of storage space down here. Clean, dry. She's also had the hot water tank replaced. So again, peace of mind. When you're a first-time home buyer, you don't want to worry about any of that stuff. This is a solid home. You can just move right in. You're not going to be having to do a bunch of upgrades when you come. Everything's pretty much done for you, and you don't have to worry about any big changes over the next several years. So if you're curious, if you're ready to buy a home like this, reach out. I love talking to people about what that first step looks like and how to start the approval process. And even if you're not ready, what you can do to position yourself over the next 2-3 years, getting your credit score up, paying off any loans that you might have. I'll definitely connect you with one of my lenders and they'll walk you through that process. But this is what $325,000 gets you in Creston BC. And if you're curious about more of what's happening in our market, follow along.